everyone, this is Earth Grim from the League Identity. Today I'm going to talk about my Earth tank loadout using the pet. Now, in terms of the power itself, Earth is considered as one of the underdogs compared to the other tank powers, which is Fire, Ice and Rage. But I like it. I've been using it for over a year now, and I think as long as you know how to use the power as well and get the timing right with some practice, you can be really good at it. In terms of the new contents, I haven't had any issues running any of them. I've seen other tank run the new raids as well, so you know, at the end of the day, it's all about being comfortable with the power that you're using and knowing how to use it. There are two different types of earth tanking. You can use one with the pet and one without. So today I'm going to show you the one with the pet that I have, and which works really well for me. So if you do want to give it a try, you know, maybe that can be helpful for you. So let's get started. To start with, I want to go through the power tree quickly with you. So in terms of powers, Geokinesis, you want to go straight down the middle. I use all four of those powers, so the Earthen Grip, the Brick Golem, Fortified Golem and the Totem. The Earthen Grip is your single pull, which is really useful when you're actually trying to pull an ad towards you or stray one, but you can also use that to position the ad. It also helps to stun them, so if you see an ad going for the healer or the troll, you can just quickly grab them and that will stun them in place. Of course, the next one is the Brick Golem, which is your tank body. So it will actually take some of the damage off you, and you want to keep him up alive all the time. The next one that I use, the Fortified Golem. Now this is really useful for your tank, your pet, because it actually not only it puts a shield around him, which gives him an extra boost in his defense and toughness, but it also gives him power over time, and your brick actually needs power to do his tanking, so you want to keep that up all the time. Now the other one that I like to use is the Totem. The Totem actually, it does a few things. One, it knocks down any enemies that's close by, so that's useful. The second one, it increases your chance to crit, and the last one, the very useful part, is that it actually heals your tank over time, your pet over time. So you want to keep that up all the time because it will give healing to your pet. In terms of the seismic tree, now I have a few selected here because I've been trying different loadouts before, but you want to go straight down the middle to Gemstone Shield, which is the one I'm currently using, and you want to go straight down on the left to the epicenter. This is your AoE pull. Now the Gemstone Shield uses the aftershock, so once you have the power up, you want to hit square 3 times, and that will maximize your damage absorption. And another useful power is Unstoppable. A lot of other tanks like to use this instead of the Totem. This actually gives you immunity to control effects, and it also helps your teammates as well. So if you do find yourself that you get knocked down a lot, that's a power that you might want to try out because it helps you get back on your feet really quickly. In terms of iconic powers, I'm currently just using those two, which is the Nano Weave Armor, which increases your defense and toughness, and Intimidating Gaze, which actually gives you higher dominance control. So that's really helpful when you're taunting, when you're pulling, and just to keep the aggro as a whole. So going through the loadout itself, my loadout is very simple for my tank. So the first one is I use the earthen grip. The second one is my AoE pull, which is the epicenter. Now this one you want to keep this up maybe every 10 seconds just to keep the aggro on. You want to be aware of the area of effect as well, because if you're too far away it's not going to work. But the good news is if you pull some enemies, you can walk away and they will follow you. So if you have two groups of ads on two other side of the room, you can actually walk to one, pull, and then walk to the other one and pull, and that will actually bring them together. It's actually a really powerful one. And the gemstone shield is works with the aftershock that gives you maximum damage absorption, and the totem, as I spoke about before, which knocks down your enemies, gives you some increase your crit chance, and also heals your golem over time. Of course, your brick golem, which would be your main focus, which is your tanking buddy, you want to have him alive all the time, because he transfers, as long as he's alive, he will transfer about 20 to 25% of the damage to himself. He's also very useful if your health goes below 40%. He will actually taunt that boss or that ad for you, which will transfer some of the aggro onto him. And the last one is the fortify golem, which shields your pet and also gives him power over time. So I'm going to show you this in action. I'm not going to bring the pet up now because he tends to tank anything that I touch. So the single AoE pull, the single grab pull is very useful. And then if you want to do the AoE pull, this is it, and then you block. Now you can do both at the same time, so you can do this, oops, yep, and then you can pull. That will pull him closer, and you can pull again. So yeah, so he pulls them closer. Now with your gemstone shield, you want to hit it up, tap 3 times, and you'll see the shield go up. Yeah. So then you know it actually, once the gemstones, you have 4 of them going around, you know you have the maximum damage absorption. Now the totem, I'll show you how it works. So as soon as you pull it up, it will knock back the ads, so you can see, and it also provides a little dot as well, which is useful. Now if your pet is nearby, it will heal him as well. Now in terms of your pet, I'm just going to go a bit further away because otherwise he's going to attack them. So you want to pull him up. See, he's attacking them now. And then you want to put him on 45. So you'll see he has a shield around him now. Yeah. Okay, so pretty much the way I would tank is I would hit my gemstone shield. I will go in the middle of the ad, put my totem up, pull them in, and then block, and then 45 golem block. And you can pull. Now if you have a spray ad, you can go and pull him in, pull, and then block. Your gemstone shield up, 45 golem block, pull. So that's really useful. Another useful thing that I use is a consumable, which is the chronometric emitter. It's a quantum power, but what it does, it actually stuns the enemy. So you can do that, you can pull and then hit them with it. You can spam this consumable as much as you want, but it actually relieves some stress off the healer, and it helps with DPS as well. And you get less damage, so you can get your shield up, go in, pull, totem, 45, block, pull, and then you can hit your consumable chronometric meter and you can just do the cycle again. So as you can see, this is a really powerful tanking move. So you can do this. So that's pretty much it. You just need to get the timing right, and otherwise, you know, you just want to keep blocking as much as you can. Now, if you do need to use your weapon, the one that I like to use is the two-hander. So if you can go 1, 2, 3, and then you can do it. It goes through the weapon mastery, and it works really well as well. So you go 1, 2, 3, and then you can pull. I'm lagging a little bit right now, so you can see the animation is a little slow. So if you have a stranded pad, you can pull them closer. Yeah, it's a little messy, the earth tank animation, but it's really cool. So that's pretty much it, guys. But if you do want to give this a try, it's really fun, and I'll catch you guys later.